Welcome to Figure Form 45. Thank you for your time checking my video. This is my review of Yolopark's Jujutsu Kaisen Megumi Fushiguro. Okay, first, let's check the packaging. So that's the front. It has a window showing the action figure, and this is action figure number 2. On the side, the bottom, and the top. So that's it for the packaging. Okay, first impression. I think this is the first time I reviewed a figure from Yolopark that doesn't have any energy effects. Okay, so this is the third figure I reviewed from this line, and I guess I'm already now familiar on how they, how we set up this display base. The same as on this one. Okay. Is it? Oh. After saying that. Is it? Oh, there. Okay, so yeah, it is actually a good added bonus that they provide this. So it's actually, an added value when you are displaying the figure on your shelf. This is the figure out of the box, so I think of the three, actually this is the one that I find that looks pretty good. Anyway, he comes with an alternate face, which, yeah, for a faceplate, this actually looks pretty good. And then another one. The one defaulted on him. Yeah, actually, I find that the faceplate here is of this character is actually better than the one that we get from Yuji Itadori, which kind of looks weird. But this one, I think it actually looks pretty good. Now, aside from the closed fist that he has out of the box, he comes with this. How would I describe this? Pre-pose hand gesture. So they are pre-pose. So that's one when he's doing that hand gesture. And then two, another pre-pose hand gesture. Now, I'm okay with this one, but I think they should at least have given us, an open hand or something. But yeah, that's all that comes with Megumi. Now, I think when it comes to the sculpt and the face sculpt, this figure actually is the better one. But when it comes to accessories, I think he's the one who got the least treatment, because look at this. Yuji has that accessory. He has power effects, which this figure doesn't. And then Gojo also has this accessories again with the power effects. Yeah, I think that's the only one that I think is missing on this figure, a power effect. And yeah, I don't get me wrong, I actually like the pre-pose hands. It actually makes it simple when you are posing the figure with the signature hand gesture, but they should at least given us, normal open hands. Now, looking at the figure itself, one thing I noticed after, further investigation is that this actually is an original mold. This is not a reused body mold from the other characters, which they could have simply done to cut costs. I don't have any problem with them reusing a body mold because, well, the design of the characters basically uh, makes them, gives them identical school uniform. But yeah, after further investigation, looking at the costume, looking at the sculpted mold, they are not the same. They're not the same. Well, especially on this one, on Gojo, because this is a different mold, and this is a different mold. And I I have the impression that this will be a better mold because, well, I like the color, and to be honest, having him on hand feels like he's more sturdy compared to this figure, because if you've seen my review of this figure, her joints, especially on the hand, are a little loose. And another issue that I had with this figure is that its neck peg easily, his neck peg easily pops off, which is my worry now with this one, because I think they did the same system or engineering when it comes to the neck peg. Anyway, let's go with the articulation to check that. Now, one of the good things that I like about this figure is that for their price point, the articulation that they provided to them is actually premium, premium quality. Now, he has a ball joint there and also on the neck. Let's hope, okay. So far, it doesn't pop up easily. So maybe that's just a problem on my copy. Can look up that far, can look down that far, side to side. Yeah, okay. That's actually a surprise. The neck didn't pop up unlike what happened here. I don't know, maybe it's just on my copy because the neck peg on this one really pops out pretty easily. Now for the hand, you can do the T-pose, and then there's that rounded ball joint. Okay, articulation there. Good range. Yep, amazing range. And then for the abdomen, you can do that too. Can do that, not too much. He can actually lean forward pretty well, but leaning back. Okay, so he can. Then side to side. Now, this figure actually has, yeah, it has a waist rotation, so if you put them together, you can lean back that far. Okay, so combination of the waist and ab articulation, you can lean back that far. Now, this is what I like about this figure. For its price point, it has a drop down. See that? It has a drop down articulation for further range. Then there's that. There's that. I really wish that Yolopark will continue with this line because, I mean, look at that. It even has a toe articulation. For for a retail for a retail for a retail action figure, this is actually amazing. They've given this figure more articulation than what other companies provide for its price point. And then you can do the bend down that far. So yeah, I would say that as far as the joint is concerned, this is actually better. This is actually the better figure of the three because and the worst is this one because the joints on this one are really very loose. It can be easily fixed, but you know, this is actually an improvement when it comes to the joints because yeah, I actually like this figure. To change the head sculpt or the face plate, you can remove that and then that, so that's how it looks. And then I kind of like to try this smirking faceplate. Yeah, another thing, this doesn't have any the other two figures, Yuji and Gojo, they have alternate hair, which to be honest I don't know why. I don't really find that, but this one he doesn't have any alternate hair. So there it goes. I think the head sculpt's still weird, but I think for the character, I think this is the better version of them. But you know what? I will support Yolopark. It's the reason why I bought these three figures because I stand by what the company is doing now, which is giving us these figures for a very affordable price. Now, if they can really work on their face sculpt, especially which is usually a common problem for anime figures, especially for companies that are starting up, if they can, you know, start improving on their face sculpt, making it more accurate to the anime character, this company will be unstoppable. So yeah, I hope they work on that. Now for the hand, right, it should be there. Okay, that pops in pretty well. Okay, now this is gonna be the problem on pre-pose. Figures, pre-pose hands. Okay guys, let me just do this off camera. I'm just having a hard time doing this behind the camera. Okay, so yeah, that the alternate hands fits in pretty well. For some size comparison, I think he's a little taller than Yuji, Itadori. Now, Gojo is actually the tallest among the three figure, which I think is pretty accurate with the anime. Overall, this is actually an amazing figure. I think Yolopark is actually starting to do something really good here. This is act- this is the one that I did not buy when I first saw them because I'm not really that big of a fan of the character. But now that I reviewed the three, I think he's the one that I like the most because as far as the joints and the face sculpt, I think he's a little better. Anyway, that's just my opinion. And this is a good start for a first wave for Yolopark Jujutsu Kaisen action figure. I'm pretty sure that they will only improve moving forward. What I really like about this figure that they sent is that they created is that the articulation that they give in the figure is just man. It is import, it is import quality. I mean, sorry, not import style. It has the articulation of an SHP figure arts for a really cheap price, for a retail price. So yeah, if you are a fan of the series and you're looking for a cheaper alternative, maybe you can try this new YOLO Park figures. Anyway, guys, just another thing that I want to say is these are more on the 7-inch scale, so they are not in the 6-inch scale, so they will not uh, they won't mix well with your SH figure arts. They are of a bigger scale. So guys, if you reached this part of my video, thank you very much. Uh, Again, guys, keep collecting and enjoy life.